So CNN Money reporting this. Saw this a couple days ago, and James, our producer, pulled it up this morning. I'm like, yeah, we need to talk about this. Americans have racked up billions with a B. A billion is 1,000 million worth of overdraft charges. In 2016, U.S. consumers paid a total of $15 billion in fees for bouncing checks, which is when a customer tries to make a purchase without enough money in their account to cover the transaction, according to new data released by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Wonder who they're really protecting. All banks with assets over $1 billion must report how much money it brought in via bounce check and overdraft fees. And this year, the industry rang up $11.41 billion. That's up 2.5% from 2015. Adding in its best guess for what smaller banks and credit unions charge, the CFPB, stands for We Don't Do Much, says $15 billion is roughly the grand total. These fees are particularly troublesome for cash-strapped Americans, says the CFPB director, Richard Cordray, in a press release. Despite the recent regulatory and industry changes, consumers with low account balances and little margin for error continue to pay significant overdraft fees. He also pointed out the average amount of money consumers overdraft is about $24. The banks often charge fees of around $34 for each incident. So you go to dinner and spend $24, you bounce a check, it costs you double, more than double. Now, this is particularly troubling. $15 billion a year because you won't do sixth grade math? How stupid are you? That's unbelievable. You're giving up $15 billion of your money because you write a check or use your debit card and there's no money in your account and you act like that's going to be okay. Unbelievable. Now, this is not a lack of financial education at all, because any doofus knows that if you write a check or use your debit card and there's no money in your account, it's going to bounce. Any doofus knows you're going to have overdraft fees. You don't have to have a financial education. You don't have to go to a class. You don't have to read a book to figure that out. Any doofus knows when you write a check or use your debit card and there's no money in there, it's going to cost you out your butt. You know this. It's unbelievable. I used to be one of those doofuses. I mean, I didn't have any money, and I lived right on the edge, and I would play the game of beat the check. You know what beat the check is? You write the check and hope you get your check from work into the bank before that check you wrote gets to the bank. And if you play beat the check, you're one of the doofuses. It creates $15 billion in revenue for the banking industry. This is not a lack of education. I mean, you don't have to have a class on how to not bounce a check, really. I mean, truthfully, there is not that much to this. I haven't bounced a check in decades. Oh, you got plenty of money is why. No, I can actually add. And I know how much is in my checkbook, checking account. And I don't write checks for money that is not in my checking account. Why is that hard? That's ridiculous. This is the dumbest thing on the planet. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can argue about if you want to, but simply writing a check or using your debit card when there's no money in your account, there's nothing you can call that. It's not like, well, we have a differing opinion on how to use financial instruments. No, you're just stupid. I mean, this is just straight up dumb. It's a lack of self-control and a lack of basic organizational skills. You can't walk past some stupid butt item without buying it, even though you don't have the money to buy it. If you don't have the money to buy it, don't buy it. Because you're going to get charged freaking double. That's the average here. A $25 check, $24 check with a $34 set of charges, over double. And then scratch your head and wonder why you're broke, and you say stupid butt stuff like, little man can't get ahead. Well, don't be stupid then. It makes it harder to get ahead if you're stupid. This is not rocket science, you guys. It's really not. All you have to do is actually figure out what money you have and don't spend more than that. That's all you have to do. It's ridiculous. And it's really time you did this. I mean, it's some basic stuff here. I'm going to get control of my life. I'm going to write down, get your every dollar budget going. Go to everydollar.com and get your budget. It's free. 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 Unbelievable. And know where your money's going, and don't spend money you don't have. And so here's the thing. If you don't have money in your checking account, don't use your debit card. Oh, that's deep. That's real difficult to grasp, isn't it? If you don't have money in your checking account, don't write a check. Really? I mean, you think payday lenders are a ripoff? Payday lenders only charge 800%. They don't charge 1,000%. You want to annualize the interest rate on borrowing $24 and paying $34 to do that? You want to know what? I mean, that's thousands of percent. This is stupid on steroids. It's unbelievable. You have to stop this. You have to get control of your money. When you stop giving banks overdraft fees, that's when that's going to be the start of you turning your life around. And listen, I don't care if you're 57 or you're 27 or you're 16 or you're 15 or you're 13. You can do this addition. I'm not good with numbers. Oh, believe me, you got out of the 6th grade. Please. Seriously. It's addition and subtraction. There's no money in the account. Don't write a check. $15 billion. It's the bank's dirty little secret. They make more money on that and credit cards than they do anything else. And they're going to be real quiet about it because they're milking you people. And you're standing back and letting it happen. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.